welcome to the second annual Sigma Kappa Delta induction ceremony. Most of you already know me, but I would like to introduce myself. My name is Elena Flakus, and I'm an associate professor of English here at Wake Tech. I've taught community college since 2014. Thank you to all of you who have taken the time out of your busy schedules to honor these spectacular students tonight, and they are truly spectacular. In addition, I would like to thank my amazing, incredibly hardworking co-advisor, Mary Beth Wolverton, who has worked tirelessly with me to make this induction ceremony come together, as well as plan this year's convention to St. Louis, Missouri. It truly takes a village, and I'm glad to be working with you. Thank you to all of our deans and department heads who are here tonight, as well as those of you involved in the college in other capacities. In the world of education, things are always changing. That's something that I've realized. So I wanted to kind of begin there. In the world of education, I realized that the fields post-pandemic, very similar to other fields, has challenges that are always changing and growing. My future career is unclear, but I realized a couple of years ago that I wanted to leave a permanent mark on Wake Tech, regardless of what my future holds. Whatever happens to me or where I am, I want Sigma Kappa Delta to last beyond my lifetime. My life's passion is teaching college students because it allows me to touch students' lives, and it constantly gives me a chance to be touched by theirs. One of Sigma Kappa Delta's pillars is sincerity, which means by definition to be free of pretense, deceit, or hypocrisy. Creating a safe environment for students to be themselves without judgment is one of the goals of our honor society. As a tribute to our pillar, sincerity, many of our students have opened up to me about their struggles, academic challenges, and mental health battles. Tonight, inspired by them, I will do the same. Due to my birth into the foster care system and eventual strictly closed adoption, I was unable to find my biological family until 2020, when I became courageous enough and had the resources. I ordered a DNA ancestry kit from DNAancestry.com, and I waited 8 months for the results. Amos Drew Capps was the first hit I got. According to the family tree, this person was a brother or a first cousin of mine. My heart jumped, I screamed, I freaked out, and I immediately messaged him. The days passed and no response was received. To keep myself busy, I spoke with another biological relative as well, who I also was lucky enough to find. Yet, I wondered why I hadn't heard from Amos Drew Capps. Using Google, I searched for information. Amos Drew Capps died of a massive heart attack in 2018. He was my biological brother, which I learned years later from my biological mother. He knew about me his entire life, but the closed adoption system prevented me from knowing about him. Throughout my life, Amos Drew Capps, known as Drew, actively searched for me. Sadly, I found him too late for our paths to cross in this lifetime. I hit an all-time emotional low when I suffered this loss. I was angry, extremely depressed, and seeking meaning in life. I find meaning in multiple places, and those I love, but one of the main places I find meaning as well is in my work. I find meaning in the work I do with my students. I find meaning in watching my students manage so many challenges while working multiple jobs, and they still succeed academically. Some of those students are here tonight as Sigma Kappa Delta members and new inductees. I've watched some of these students juggle so many challenges at once and overcome them. Our society emphasizes self-management, but one thing that I hope that you realize as well, and that each of you has learned, is that believing in yourself is crucial to academic success. If you believe you can, you can. As each of you have shown me, you are capable. I enjoy keeping in touch with students as they pursue their academic and professional dreams beyond Wake Tech. And I'm looking forward to doing this with each of you as you eventually go on to contribute academic and professional environments, or to your academic and professional environments in exceptional ways in the future. All of you deserve a huge congratulations tonight. Your hard work has earned you this honor, and I am truly honored to work with each of you and inspired by each of you. My challenge to each of you as we return to our pillar of sincerity is to live life with sincerity. Live as the most authentic and sincere version of yourself. For those who love you and appreciate you and cherish the true version of yourself will stand by you, will stand by the authentic version of you. As my brother's death reminded me, life really is too short not to say what you mean, and too short to interact with those who do not cherish you for who you truly are. I challenge you to go on throughout the rest of your academic and professional careers to use your voices to be authentic, use your voices to be different, use your voices to be bold. Create a sense of community amongst your peers by using your sincerest voice to make a difference. Our hearts are full of pride for you, and we want to congratulate you again. Now, I'd like to pass the mic over to Mary Beth Wolverton, who will tell you more about our Honor Society.
Thank you so much, Elena, for sharing with us. It's a very exciting evening, as Elena mentioned, for our second induction of Sigma Kappa Delta here at Wake Tech, and especially an exciting night for our initiates. I'm Mary Beth Wolverton. I'm a co-advisor of SKD here at Wake Tech. And if you'll indulge me for just a moment before we get to our wonderful student speakers, I'm going to share with you just a little bit about the history of SKD, as well as some of the benefits for members, including scholarship opportunities. Sigma Kappa Delta began in Chicago, Illinois on April 21st, 1996 as an offshoot of the national four-year English honors organization, Sigma Tau Delta. In Chicago, Dr. William Johnson, who was then the executive director of Sigma Tau Delta and a professor of English at Northern Illinois University in DeKalb, Illinois, organized the society that became Sigma Kappa Delta expressly for community colleges and their students. Today, Sigma Kappa Delta serves students in many forms and functions. It has 141 chapters in the United States, with an average undergraduate membership of 2,500 annually. It partners with its parent organization, Sigma Tau Delta, to plan and promote their annual convention, and it publishes an annual journal, Hedera Helix. SKD sponsors the National English Honor Society, which is a program for high school students of English. It offers students practical leadership experience and the chance to complete community service work. And lastly, SKD offers a wide variety of individual recognition through awards and scholarships, as well as chapter recognition. In fact, SKD offers 5 scholarships a year, 1 transfer scholarship, and 4 community service scholarships, and scholarships to SKD. The Dr. William C. Johnson Transfer Scholarship is funded by our sister organization, Sigma Tau Delta, and this $1,000 transfer scholarship is awarded to the Sigma Kappa Delta member who will be continuing on to a 4-year university pursuing an English or English education degree. Then there are 4 service scholarships. These 4 $750 service scholarships are awarded to an active SKD member who is closely involved with their chapter during the academic year of award. Each award is a cash award of $750. As previously mentioned, there's also the Sigma Kappa Delta National Convention, which is an incredible event that allows hundreds of Sigma Tau Deltans and Sigma Kappa Deltans from around the globe to gather in one place. At the convention, there are opportunities to meet face-to-face with other students, with faculty, with respected authors, to make new friends, to discuss the disciplines of English language and literature, and to enjoy the offering of the convention's location, which Dr. Reeves will be telling us more about later this evening. Now, however, I'm going to step back, and I would like to invite our 2023-2024 president, Ashley Sung, to the podium.
Good evening. Seeing all the faces gathered here today displays a growing community built on dedication and effort. I am truly honored to be presenting as the president of Wake Tech's Sigma Kappa Delta English Honors Society. This position used to seem like an inaccessible fantasy. Yeah, right. Maybe if I'm at the top of the class, I thought, while sitting where you guys are sitting today. But allow me to show you the feasible journey from the audience seat to the podium. Just 2 years ago, most students transitioned from online to in-person learning due to declines in COVID cases. At this time, I had only 1 year of in-person high school learning and was about to go to college due to being in a dual enrollment program. So, as another year passed by, I found myself standing at the doors of Wake Tech's northern campus. I was terrified. I barely even knew how to park a car, let alone travel an entire college campus. Where are my classes? Do I hang out with high school students or college ones? And where in the world do I get a parking decal? I felt so lost, quietly entering one classroom to another. All the while, assignments were stacking up quicker than I've ever been used to. I was apprehensive, but all those questions and concerns were silenced when I entered Professor Flakus' room. There, I was welcomed into the world of college academia. Looking back, I am thankful to have started my college journey with Professor Flakus. She established at the very beginning what she expected of me to succeed. Through peer-to-peer discussions in almost every class, I connected with the college community. So much so, I forgot about my initial fears of college life. Having found a feeling of belonging in that English course, I stepped out of the classroom, enthusiastic to learn. My advisor's passion for teaching, paired with the ambitions of my classmates, fueled me to excel and overcome my own learning challenges. For the first time, I was learning without the dependence of teachers. Unlike the constant reminders I would receive from high school teachers, I realized that college does not wait for me. Rather, I had to be diligent and work with tenacity to academically excel. At first, my grades did not reflect my efforts. However, I was not disheartened because of the English community Professor Flakus welcomed me into. So I took these obstacles as learning opportunities and gradually saw my efforts rewarded and even placed on the president's list for the first year of college. After finishing my English requisites to graduate, I still found myself wanting to come back to the English community that had invited me so warmly. Therefore, I immediately joined the Sigma Kappa Delta Honor Society. What better way to motivate myself academically than being alongside a bright community and advisors? I entered this English Honors Club wanting nothing more than to keep on challenging myself and moving forward to future endeavors. When I first joined this club, I was shocked. Sigma Kappa Delta provided me with more than I'd ever expected. This organization constantly provided new volunteer opportunities and even chances to showcase your own works of literature at a national level. I felt so comforted by the community I had joined, as well as the non-demanding environment of the organization. No deadline or assignment had to be completed. Rather, the club was driven to support its members with academic and volunteer opportunities. I am forever grateful for being a part of this organization because I've been able to extend my feelings of connectedness to an entire community of English honors students. Honestly, I could not have been where I am today without the support of Professor Flakus, Professor Wolverton, and the members of Sigma Kappa Delta. They have ultimately changed my thinking on how to be academically excellent. They taught me that it's not black or white. Rather, it's how one interacts with their community and utilizes their resources that help one accomplish things once considered unattainable. I have found my community within Sigma Kappa Delta, and because of the support I received from members of this club, I am standing here today. Working with Sigma Kappa Delta gave me the confidence to take on new opportunities I would have never experienced. You all have motivated me to surpass my own goals with confidence and determination. I have even applied to Duke University, Columbia University, and Princeton University, to name a few. These applications stemmed from the support Sigma Kappa Delta and our advisors have given us. This community took what I thought of myself and encouraged me to take bigger chances. They saw worth in me, and I am forever indebted to my time spent with this organization. In just over a year with Sigma Kappa Delta, I have moved from the audience seat to the podium, and I know you guys can join me here too. Now, I'll be passing the microphone to our Vice President, Olivia Kearns, for a few words.
Good evening. Today, I am honored to stand here as Vice President of Sigma Kappa Delta. In the next few minutes, I'd like to share my journey with this incredible organization, explaining why I chose to join, the opportunities it has provided me, the invaluable benefits I've received, and the significant academic challenges I've faced, as well as how I've overcome them to be in this role today. My journey with Sigma Kappa Delta began because of my profound love of English. Although my academic focus was predominantly on the sciences, my passion for literature and the language remained steadfast. The society emerged as the ideal platform to nurture that passion while navigating the demands of my scientific studies. Sigma Kappa Delta has become a bridge connecting my academic worlds and giving me a space to explore my love for English and writing. This society has offered me a multitude of opportunities that have profoundly impacted my life. The most cherished aspect has been the friendships I formed. Within this society, I found like-minded people who share my enthusiasm for literature, grammar, and the perplexities of the English language. These connections have enriched my life in ways I couldn't have predicted, deepening my appreciation for the subjects that move me. Sigma Kappa Delta is more than just friendships. It has opened doors to exploring the world of literature in ways I couldn't have imagined. Through the Society's initiatives, I have had the privilege of traveling to different locations, immersing myself in the heart of English literature. These experiences have expanded my horizons, allowing me to see the world from a new perspective and strengthening my love for the subjects I hold dear. Moreover, this society has played a pivotal role in my personal growth. It has challenged me to take on leadership roles. Since joining, I've held an officer position, and the skills I've developed in terms of organization have been invaluable. I've gained a deep appreciation for the power of teamwork, the art of delegation, and the significance of effective communication. These skills are not only applicable within the context of an academic society, but are life skills that will serve me well. One of the most significant academic challenges I faced is maintaining a strong work ethic and effective time management. Balancing academic commitments, extracurricular activities, and my personal life can be daunting. This is a challenge I've had to confront head-on. My involvement in Sigma Kappa Delta has been a catalyst for personal growth in this area. It has forced me to face my shortcomings, cultivate a strong work ethic, and master time management. In the face of demanding assignments, tight deadlines, and the unceasing pursuit of academic excellence, I've learned to prioritize tasks, set clear goals, and stay organized. Leadership responsibilities have pushed me to be more disciplined, manage my time effectively, and lead by example. So when I stand before you today as Vice President of Sigma Kappa Delta, it signifies more than just a title. It reflects the growth, the friendships, opportunities, and the lessons this society has brought into my life. It reminds me that with unwavering passion, dedication, and strong spirit, we can conquer our academic challenges, transform them into strengths, and emerge as leaders in our chosen fields. I'm grateful for your attention, and I look forward to continued growth and learning with Sigma Kappa Delta. Together, we'll keep writing the compelling chapters of our academic and personal stories. Next, we'll hear from our technical liaison, Natalie Fielding.
fellow students, esteemed faculty, and distinguished guests. Today I stand before you to share numerous reasons why you should consider joining Sigma Kappa Delta, the English Honor Society here at Wake Tech. This organization is not just another club. It's a community of individuals who share a passion for the English language, literature, and the power of words. If you're looking for a reason to be a part of this expanding experience, allow me to reveal to you the undeniable benefits of becoming a member. First and foremost, Sigma Kappa Delta offers an unparalleled opportunity for personal and academic growth. We're an organization that's committed to enhancing the English language and promoting a love of books. As a member, you'll be connected to a community of people who share your interests and have access to resources that can help you develop your abilities beyond and outside of the classroom. However, the English Honor Society isn't just about academics. It's a community that nurtures creativity and encourages self-expression. Through our activities, you will have the chance to explore and share your love for literature and writing. Whether you're passionate about analyzing classic literature or crafting your own stories and poetry, this society provides a platform for you to unleash your creative potential. The opportunity to travel is just one of the staggering benefits we enjoy here as members of this honor society. Our sister English honor organization for 4-year colleges, Sigma Tau Delta, offers us the chance to attend their annual convention every year. Denver, Colorado hosted last year's convention, and it was fantastic. We had the privilege to go on many adventures around the city, talk to people who came from different parts of the world, and exchange writing with one another. They had panels for just about anything you could think of. There was even a panel discussing Taylor Swift's lyrics relating to well-known literacy works that Professor Dory and I went to, which was a lot of fun as Swifties. But my favorite part of the panel was hearing different perspectives on particular works of literature, which truly broadened my opinions that I had previously before going to that convention. Joining the English Honor Society can also help you in college and your future careers. Many colleges and universities look for extracurricular involvement, especially in areas like English. Your membership and involvement demonstrates your dedication to the field and your commitment to personal growth. Additionally, we offer guidance and support when it comes to college applications, scholarships, internships, and many other career opportunities in the literacy world. Sigma Kappa Delta is a great opportunity to make friends for life and network for future professional opportunities. People who share your interests will surround you, and you may form bonds with them that will last beyond your college years. These associations can lead to new opportunities, creative partnerships, and a more fulfilling existence overall in your community college lifetime. Before joining this club, I didn't have many people to hang out with at Wake Tech. Everyone's in a rush. People have classes, they have kids to take care of, family members, jobs. So I understand wanting to get out of the classroom, but it is kind of hard to make friends here if you don't put in a lot of effort. And joining honor societies such as Sigma Kappa Delta can really help you expand and grow friendships, which it has done for me. Every person we meet in this club is unique in their own way, and I enjoy getting to know each and every one of them. Being a part of this group and watching myself and the other members grow has truly been an honor. Last but certainly not least, Sigma Kappa Delta becomes a part of a tradition of literacy excellence and a lineage of renowned writers, poets, and scholars. We honor the guests who have shaped the English language, and we aim to inspire future generations of literacy enthusiasts and creators. In closing, I'd like to strongly encourage you, if you haven't done so already, to consider the countless benefits that we offer and join us here. It offers a unique blend of academic support, creative expression, personal growth, and lifelong connections. It's a community that celebrates the beauty of the English language and the power of words. If you have a passion for literature, language, or simply a love for learning, please join us. Thank you.
We are now ready to install our officers for the upcoming year. Each officer has important duties, and each is, in his, her, or their own sphere, responsible for the success of the chapter. Incoming officers, please stand. Please repeat after me. I, and please state your name,
I, James Riley,
am ready to assume the duties of my office. I will perform those roles and responsibilities required of me by serving in this role faithfully. I hope to ensure the success of this chapter and its members. Congratulations, newly installed officers. Now we will hear from two of our previously elected officers who will be sharing about their SKD experiences, Samir Kuntamakala and Gabriela Martinez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samir Kuntamukla, and I'm currently a freshman at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I was also the president of SKD for the 2022-2023 year, which was also the first year SKD was at Wake Tech. I want to share to you all my experience at Wake Tech, but specifically the English department and its impact on me today. To give you some background, I was enrolled at Wake Tech my junior and senior year of high school through the early college program, in which we were required to take at least 4 semesters of English classes. My first semester here, I was taking English 111 taught by Professor Flagus. I had entered this class with no prior knowledge or extensive experience in English, anxious about whether I could pass it or not. However, with all the resources provided by the English department, I was able to excel in the class and also love English as a whole. Who knew it was possible for a pre-med student like me to love biology and English at the same time? My time with the English department didn't stop there. From taking 112 to 232 and 242, I was able to learn more about the research incorporated in English while also learning more about Jane Austen and her crazy stories. I learned that English was so much more than just boring poems and annotations. It was a culmination of unique literature written for people to express themselves. Whether it was examining the femininity expressed by Gloria Steinem's works or analyzing Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, I realized that English brings people together through its many different pieces of literature. Not only did I improve in my English classes, I also personally developed so much in many ways. I became more comfortable public speaking and presenting research. I met like-minded peers that were just as passionate as I was about English. But most importantly, I developed lifelong connections with the English department that will follow me through my time in academia and beyond. As a double major in health policy management and psychology with a minor in comparative literature, on the pre-med track, my time at Wake Tech has helped me create an intersectionality between healthcare and literature. With thousands of clubs present at UNC, I have been able to embrace my love for English while also chasing my passion for healthcare. Without the hard work of Professor Flagus, Professor Wolverton, and the rest of the English department, I would have been missing a key part of my identity I may not have ever found. And for that, I'm forever grateful for how much I learned in the English department, SKD, and Wake Tech as a whole. Now, Gabriela Martinez, previously Vice President of SKD, will share a few of her experiences.
Good evening, heads of department, advisors, Professor Flagus, Professor Wolverton, and fellow Sigma Kappa Delta leaders and members. My name is Gabriela Martinez, and some of you know me as last year's Vice President of our wonderful chapter here at Wake Tech. I am very proud to see so many familiar faces and so many new faces in places of leadership and new faces as members. I am now a student at UNCG at the Bryant School of Business and Economics, working in my Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration and Supply Chain and Information Systems. It's a mouthful. I am here to speak to you from my heart about what SKD meant to me and still means to me to this day. SKD was a step up in my life. It brought fruition to the potential of me, of who I am. And I learned about myself so many things. I learned about how to work with others and how to communicate.
I especially learned to listen. Today, my speech is not going to be as long as last year's, but because it's not my place or my time, I'm here to applaud those who have worked so hard enough to get to this position and commend those who have chosen or were able to get into a leadership position, because this will bring to light a wonderful new lesson about who you are, who you were, and who you want to be. I don't say this lightly. If you have the chance to help someone, be through our volunteer program or through helping at events, the action itself is for you. Quote, the action itself is for others, but the reward is for you. You are doing this for yourself. Never sell yourself short. Keep pushing through your limits and perceive boundaries of who you are. I never thought I would end up in a four-year university, and here I am, an attending student in one of the best business schools in North Carolina. Thanks to SKD, I have gained the confidence and drive to push my own limitations. I am now a member of the Supply Chain Club, where my peers are both bachelor's and master's students, opening up my networking boundaries. I am attending committee meetings, as many of the leadership positions will be opening up, and they will need interim leaders, and definitely going to try to get in. Thanks to SKD, I know that I can do such a thing, while working anywhere from 20 to 30 hours a week and having a full credit semester. I am also much more involved within my own community. I have become a volunteer at the Raleigh City Farm and have pushed myself to find new opportunities for me to help during the off seasons. I was one of the few students who had great opportunity to go to Denver, Colorado last year and experience my first convention. Having that experience with a goal and being led by great mentors, I was able to find pieces of myself that I never knew actually existed. Sincerity, to learn to accept those around me and their experiences while being honest and true to myself. Knowledge, to learn about myself through leadership and insightful feedback. And finally, design, to design my own future. Congratulations to all the new members, and I know the leadership team will do amazing things for you. Finally, we invite Dr. Nicole Reeves to offer final advice to our inductees.
So I have my script here. One of the things that you will probably learn about administrators is that we never follow the script. So I hope that I won't take too long or go too far off of the script. So good evening. Good evening. Thank you again for joining us for our induction ceremony today. And last year I had the honor of attending the first ever Sigma Kappa Delta induction ceremony. And I just want to congratulate again Professor Flagus, Professor Wolverton, and the English department for getting the charter approved and bringing Sigma Kappa Delta to Wake Tech. Your commitment to student learning and success is incomparable, and we are so grateful for all that you do for our students every day. So let's give them a round of applause. So to the inductees, we keep congratulating you. Congratulations again on being selected to be a member of Sigma Kappa Delta. Being involved in high impact practices such as honor societies will serve you well in the future, as you've already heard from the current officers and former officers. So kudos to you for being selected to be members of Sigma Kappa Delta. We look forward to the honor society's continued growth. And it is in flux. And coincidentally, this happens to be the theme of this year's or next year's 2024, which will be this year coming soon. That is going to be the theme of the National Convention. And so how many of you actually went last year? I think I saw. Okay, so then you know you are in for a treat. And the convention will be held in St. Louis, Missouri, April 3rd through the 6th. And we are excited to announce that 3 students will be attending the convention and participating in paper and poster presentations, leading roundtable discussions, and chairing discussions on topical literary conversations. And so this is an excellent opportunity for our students to engage and meet other scholars, and to also just represent the college on a national level. And so kudos to those 3 students. Not only will they be attending this year, but they will be actively involved in leading various activities. And so we are so proud of these 3 students. So please know that you have the executive leadership support. Keep leading the way, and we look forward to the continued work in which we know you will engage with this honor society and all that you will accomplish. So please again know that you have our support. And so now, at this time, I ask all of the Sigma Kappa Delta candidates to please stand. All right. And so I'm going to ask you to repeat the following pledge and motto of Sigma Kappa Delta after me. I, please state your name.
I, James Riley,
Shall endeavor to advance the study
shall endeavor to advance the study
of the English language
of the English language
and its literature,
and its literature,
to encourage worthwhile reading,
to encourage worthwhile reading,
to promote the mastery of written expression,
to promote the mastery of written expression,
and to foster a spirit of fellowship
and to foster a spirit of fellowship
in the study of the English language in its literature,
in the study of the English language in its literature,
ever keeping in mind the motto of our society,
ever keeping in mind the motto of our society,
sincerity, knowledge, and design.
sincerity, knowledge, and design.
Candidates, you have been recommended for active membership of Sigma Kappa Delta, the National Honor Society. As a candidate, you pledge to support the ideals of Sigma Kappa Delta. Individually, each of you has been recommended as a person of superior scholarship with enthusiasm for the humanities. Sigma Kappa Delta seeks to benefit its members by encouraging the higher life in terms of truth and beauty in the literary arts and in providing congenial association with those of like interest. When Dr. Tara Thompson, department head of English here at Wake Tech, calls your name, please come forward, Dr. Thompson. When she calls your name, please cross the floor of the auditorium and accept your certificate from Dr. Gail Green, who is our Executive Vice President and Chief Programs Officer. Please come forward. She will be handing out your certificates. And also, please receive congratulations when you come across from Dr. Gabby McCutcheon, who is the Provost of Arts and Sciences. She will be shaking your hand and congratulating you. And also Dr. Jackson, Michelle Jackson, who is the Dean of Liberal Arts, and myself. Okay? Any questions about the plan? Got it? All right. Dr. Thompson,
Yes,
I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. Well, congratulations again. I'm Dr. Thompson. I'm the department head, and I want to thank our special guests. I want to thank you all for coming and your families before we walk across and call your name. I also want to thank our associate department heads who are here tonight, Lisa Martin and Amanda Sinotis. for their support. And again, yes, thank you. And Professors Flagus and Wolverton, we're really proud of the work that you all have done and the work that you do and bring to the English department. So I know you're ready, you're excited. So here we go. Caroline Briley. Congratulations, Caroline. Jordan Adams. Congratulations, Jordan. Ashley Sung. Congratulations, Ashley. Olivia Kearns. Congratulations. Savannah Cave. Congratulations, Savannah. Dominic Morgan. Congratulations, Dominic. Jaden Briley. Congratulations, Jaden.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Lucy Ruby Arriaga. Congratulations, Lucy. And Natalie Fielding. Congratulations, Natalie. Michael Gerges. We have Lathias Howard. Tara Spence. Congratulations, Tara. I now declare you to be members in full standing of the Zeta Eta chapter of Sigma Kappa Delta, and our secretary will so inform the national office. We welcome you into the society. As you celebrate with your scholar and friends, please make sure to stop back by the reception hall for food and drinks. We would like for all the inductees to stay so we can take a group picture. Everyone else, if you would like to go and go out to the reception hall, I think there's some goodies out there, and then we'll join you after we take a photo. But we would love to thank you for coming out tonight. It's been a very special evening.
That would be perfect.
I'm trying to put an extra one.